Ever wondered why your mind never shuts off? Today you'll learn how Daniel finally emptied his mind and found peace. In a quiet village surrounded by green hills, there lived a young man named Daniel. From the outside, Daniel appeared to live a normal life. He worked during the day. He spoke politely to his neighbors, and he tried his best to stay positive. But inside his mind, there was a constant storm. His thoughts never stopped moving. During the day, he worried about the future. At night, he replayed the mistakes of the past. Even when the village became silent and the moon filled the sky, Daniel's mind refused to rest. Thoughts rushed through his head like endless waves. Slowly, this restless thinking began to exhaust him. Every morning, he woke up feeling tired, not because his body was weak, but because his mind had never truly slept. One evening, while sitting outside his small home, Daniel heard travelers speaking about a wise teacher who lived near the mountains. People said the teacher had helped many troubled minds find peace. Daniel listened carefully. For the first time in many months, he felt a small spark of hope. Perhaps this teacher could help him. The next morning, Daniel began his journey toward the mountains. The road was long and quiet. He walked through forests, crossed small bridges, and passed several villages. Hours later, he finally reached a small wooden house beside a calm river. Outside the house sat an old man beneath a large tree. His eyes were closed, and his face looked peaceful. Daniel approached him slowly. "Master," he said quietly, "my mind is always full of thoughts. I cannot find peace." The old man slowly opened his eyes and looked at Daniel with a gentle smile. Instead of answering, he stood up and walked toward the river. Daniel followed him. Near the river, the old man filled a glass with water until it reached the very top. The water was so full that even the smallest movement could cause it to spill. The old man handed the glass to Daniel. "Walk through the village and come back," he said. "But you must not spill a single drop of water." Daniel looked confused. He did not understand the purpose of this task. But he accepted the challenge. Carefully holding the glass, Daniel began walking toward the village. The streets were busy. Children were playing loudly. People were talking. Dogs barked in the distance, but Daniel did not look at any of them. His eyes stayed fixed on the water, step by step, slowly and carefully. He walked through the village. After some time, Daniel returned to the old teacher. The glass was still full. Not a single drop had spilled. The old man smiled. Then he asked Daniel a simple question. "Did you see the children playing in the streets?" Daniel shook his head. "No." "Did you hear the dogs barking?" Again, Daniel replied, "No. I was only thinking about the water." The old man nodded gently. "That is the lesson," he said. "When your mind focuses on the present moment, unnecessary thoughts disappear." While you carried the glass, your mind became quiet. You were not thinking about the past. You were not worrying about the future. For that moment, you were completely present. Daniel suddenly understood. Peace had never been far away. His mind simply needed direction. From that day forward, Daniel began living differently. Instead of chasing every thought, he focused on the moment in front of him, and slowly, the storm inside his mind began to calm. Because sometimes, the secret to peace is simply learning how to empty your mind.